Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Dumb Money. And this movie came out in 2023, and it's currently on Netflix for those who want to see it. And I was not huge on this movie. There were a couple things that I liked, and that's mostly just when Paul Dano is on screen. I just think he has a good screen presence, and he carries the movie just fine. And overall, I thought this movie was harmless, and for the vast majority of this movie, it was just fine, serviceable, and harmless, and there was nothing that was sticking with me, and no scene was particularly memorable. But all in all, I just left this movie disappointed, just feeling nothing for pretty much the majority of it. And Seth Rogen was kind of annoying in this movie. I'm just not really a fan of Seth Rogen, and the story itself has some interesting elements to it, but overall it's pretty basic, and I wasn't attached to anything. And this is also one of those movies where there's like this spider web of storylines going on. It was kind of reminding me of Crash, much better than that, but at the same time, I did feel as though there were way too many characters in this movie, and the story kind of just felt unfocused because of it. And since there was no good focus to the story, the movie as a whole really suffered because of it. There was some bad editing at points, mostly with how it shows off social media. I just really did not like its approach to it, and this is just a common thing that most movies do. They don't know how to show off social media, so they just split screen the whole thing, and it's just really irritating to watch, and I don't understand why they do that. For the first 25 minutes of the movie, I was just thinking to myself, there's no plot, really. Nothing has really happened, and throughout most of the movie, nothing really happens. There's no real plot progression, there's no character arcs, really, and the movie is just trying to be as accurate as possible, I guess, to what really happened, and that's what the movie is trying to do, and it accomplished it, I guess, kind of, and good for them, I guess, but it didn't really enhance the experience for me. I just found the characters in this movie to be kind of flat and forgettable. Like, there's nothing to any of these characters that I can really remember. Like, you can just name off the actors in this movie, and I could barely tell you anything about their character in this movie, because the movie doesn't really develop their characters. They're just there to I guess, progress the plot slightly, maybe, I guess, and to hammer in this idea that rich people get away with everything, and they're just screwing over everyone who's below them, and that's all they really serve in terms of their purpose in the movie. And the movie does get pretty repetitive after a certain point because of these decisions that the movie is making. And while watching this movie, I was kind of reminded of The Social Network, and I wasn't huge on that movie like I know a lot of people are. I would have to revisit it to see if I still feel that way, but I was just reminded of that movie, and I was thinking to myself, I'm kind of getting some newfound appreciation for that movie, because at least that movie had a focus to it, and there were characters that were being developed. The story was slowly being developed also over the course of the film, and there was a reason for why things were presented in the way that it was. And in this movie, it's just moving from point A to point B, and there's no stakes really. There's nothing really interesting going on. You're just told certain things about characters, and the movie never gives you a good reason to get invested in anything. It's just to watch it as light, dumb entertainment, and that's about it. No pun intended when I said dumb. And that's about all I have to say about Dumb Money. It was kind of boring, very flat, very unspecial, and I just got nothing out of the experience while watching this movie, and I'll probably never watch this movie again. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Dumb Money a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Dumb Money, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Nosferatu, the original from 1922. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.